Welcome back to Metals, Money, and Markets Weekly, week ending June 2nd, 2017. I'm Rob Goodman from Mining Clips, and with me as always is Mickey Fulp, the Mercenary Geologist. Well, as we wrap up this short week, Mickey, Trump pulling us out of the Paris Accord and a weak jobs number, probably the highlights of the week, certainly spelled some volatility.
Yeah, it certainly led to some spikes in precious metals to the upside and in oil to the downside. That all happened today. The PMs were flat over really a short week, with Monday being a holiday in the U.S. Gold ended up 1278, up almost 1%. Silver was up a little bit more 1% at 1750. Platinum bucked the trend, but only down $7 at 952. And palladium, interesting thing going on with palladium, hit 837 today. That is a high since September of 2014. Palladium's been on a 7-day rally, as we've talked about over the last couple of months. It really has bucked the trend of the other precious metals, and it's in 5 years in deficit right now, so there's probably a reason for it going up. Meanwhile, copper exactly flat week over week. Ended last week at 255.65. It ended this week at 255.65. Down to 4 digits. It remains in strong contango, so pretty neutral to bearish on the short-term price of copper, but as I said in Vancouver this week, quite bullish in the mid to long term. Meanwhile, oil hit a 3-week low today at 47.78, down almost 4%. It had a somewhat volatile week, up and down, but the Paris Climate Accord that Trump withdrew the U.S. from yesterday, I think it was no surprise to anybody, but it led the SPACs into fear of more drilling in the U.S. I think that fear is rightfully held. And so oil took a tumble on that. Rig count now above 900. Get this, Rob. Year over year, over a 500 more drill rigs turning to the right. And more on the way, I think. Came out today a report, deep offshore drilling costs have been reduced from $62 a barrel last year to $50 a barrel now, which means some of the better deep Gulf of Mexico drilling projects, the better ones are going to come back on. Meanwhile, uranium, another bad week. 1975 was the close for a 2.5% loss as a Japanese trader came in once again and sold excess Japanese supplies onto the spot market.
Meanwhile, in the currencies, the dollar, a bit of a rough week.
Yeah, it hit an 8-month low. It actually closed well below 97 today. 96.67 for almost a percent loss. Euro gained about 1% to 1.13. We haven't seen that for 11 months. And the loonie lost a little bit, closed at 0.7411, down 0.3%. But the loonie's in trouble, I think, particularly in Western Canada. We had what I would characterize an unholy marriage of the NDP and the Green Party to form what appears to be a minority government in BC since the elections, 2 weeks ago. This is very bad for pipelines across Canada. They're already talking about a trade war between BC and Alberta as the socialistic government now in control in BC wants to stop the expansion of the Kinder Morgan pipeline. That's not going to go well with oil and energy folks in Calgary.
Meanwhile, on the markets front, weak jobs data or not, didn't bother these markets. They're flying.
They certainly are. Surged to record highs once again today. I mean, these numbers are just crazy, Rob. The Dow 21,206 up 0.6%. S&P 500 2439, up another percent. NASDAQ is roaring 6306, up another 1.5%. Not only are U.S. major stock market soaring, but so is the world stock market index at an all-time high today. So this is a broad-based rally in equities worldwide.
And meanwhile, the venture suffers a week, 2 up weeks, but gave a little back.
Yeah, it's been flat around this low upper 790 to low 800 level. Closed at 801, down almost a percent. It's just it's the same old right now. Very low volumes. I think this week now, Monday was a bit of an anomaly because U.S. markets were closed and lots of U.S. traders trade venture exchange stocks through their OTC bulletin board listings, but very low volumes. I don't think we've seen these sorts of low volumes since the heart of the bear market. No one really cares right now. I don't expect that to improve for most of the summer.